We shall next see what are binomial heaps. So binomial heaps are a collection of binomial trees such that for each bk, if you look at it is a collection of binomial trees such that for each bk appears at most once. So if it appears, it is exactly once, otherwise it doesn't appear at all. So it is a collection of binomial trees such that if you look at say B0 either appears or it does not, or B1 if it appears, it is only one copy. So for each BK appears at most once. Now if you are interested in constructing min binomial heap, then min binomial heap is a collection of min binomial trees such that each bi appears at most once for any I. So for example, suppose I am interested in constructing a binomial heap H with a copy of B0 and a copy of B1 and a copy of B2. What we do, we link all the root nodes, root node of B0, root node of B1 with a chain. So that could be a doubly linked list or that could be a circular linked list. That is implementation specific, but they are all linked. So all the root nodes are linked via a chain, and then if you look at the root list, you get to see B0, B1 and so on. This is a valid binomial heap. But things like this, you have two copies of B1 and then you link the root, this is not a valid binomial heap. So it only says at most one, so which means you may have just B2. Any binomial tree is binomial heap. Or you may have a B2 and a copy of B0. This is acceptable. Or you may have a copy of B0 and maybe a copy of B3. So a copy of B3, if you see, its children are B0, B1 and B2. So this is B0, binomial tree, this is B3, this is a binomial heap H. So we don't find more than one copy of B3 if it appears, and some of the binomial trees may not appear. It only says at most one, so here B1 is missing and B2 is missing. Okay. Now there are a couple of interesting things. Let's look at this one and see how many nodes are there. So let's look at this binomial heap and see how many nodes are there. So number of nodes is how much? B0 is contributing 2 power 0, B1 is contributing 2 power 1 and B2 is contributing 2 square. Correct? So there are 4 plus 2 plus 1, there are 7 nodes. Suppose we go for a binary representation of this. So binary representation of this is 3 ones, and if you follow 8421 model, then say 0 1 1, this is 8, this is 4, this is 2 and this is 1. So you are interested in constructing a binomial heap on 7 nodes. Simply look at its binary representation. that tells you that you should have one copy of B0, one copy of B1 and one copy of B2. You don't need a copy of B3. So that shows that the binary representation of n and what binomial trees we make use of as part of the construction, these two are related. And it also tells you something more. What is that? Let's look at a couple of more examples so that we can appreciate things better. Let's look at this. If you look at this, the number of nodes are, you get to see 8 from this plus 1, number of nodes is 9. What is the binary representation of 9? Binary representation of 9 is 1001. So that shows that you need a copy of B0, you don't need a copy of B1, B2, then you need a copy of B3. So with a copy of B3 and a copy of B0, one can construct a binomial heap on 9 nodes. So, and what binomial trees you will make use of to construct, that we can observe from the binary representation of n. Okay. Suppose we are interested in constructing a binomial heap on, say, 15 nodes. So what is the binary representation of 15? It is 4 ones. So which means we need a copy of binomial tree B0, B1, B2 and B3. So that's precisely tells you that we have B0, B1, B2 followed by B3. So now one can relate the number of ones and the size of the root list. So the length of the root list is basically number of nodes, right? This is same as number of ones in the binary representation of n. In the binary representation of n, so how many ones will be there? If you look at this one, so number of ones is 4. So number of ones is 4, which is precisely log 15 base 2 plus 1. So in general, number of ones in n, if you see, that would be at most log n base 2 plus 1. Correct? Now you take B3 and you get to see that number of ones in the representation is just 1, and it is at most this number. But there are cases, for example 15, for which it is tight, and you get to see that it is 3 plus 1 this. That tells you that the length of the root list or the number of nodes is theta of log n. So now there is a computational task that expect us to scan the root list. Now what would be the cost? Cost is precisely the length of the root list. The length of the root list is logarithmic in n. So number of ones in the binary representation is at most log n base 2 plus 1, but there are cases where it is tight. For example, this one, which means the length of the root list is theta of log n. Okay. So having given this picture, let's get into the construction, what is the construction cost and so on. Suppose you are given an input, something like 1, minus 5, 6, 1, 5, 6, minus 5, 10, 4, 2, minus 10, 100 and so on. Now what is the objective? Objective is to construct or build a binomial heap. So let's do it following our procedure. Binomial heap is a collection of binomial trees. So first I create a binomial tree B0 having the value 1. This is allowed. Then next element comes, which is 5. Now we cannot have two copies of B0 in a binomial heap. So what we do? We merge them. And then we create a copy of 1 B1, and we want min binomial heap. So 1 goes as the root and 5 its child tree. Next 6 comes. 6 is in the root list, which means 6 is B0 and 1 5 is B1. So next we have minus 5, and now this is not allowed. We cannot have two copies of this. So what we do? We merge them. So we merge and create a copy of B1, again following min property. So minus 5 and below 6. Again we cannot have two copies of B1, so we merge them. So we get minus 5, 6. The other one becomes its child tree. So the idea is this: at any point in time we can have exactly one copy of Bi if Bi appears. If you find two copies of Bi for some I, merge them and create Bi plus 1. And if you see that another copy of Bi plus 1 is already existing, then again merge them, create Bi plus 2. Keep doing it until you find the first Bj, and which is appearing exactly once. So next we insert 10. This is allowed. Next we insert 4. This is not allowed. So we merge them. And when we merge them, what do we get? We get 4, and below that we get 10, and other B2 is as it is. So we get 6, 1 and 5. So 10, 4 is done. Next we insert 2. This is acceptable. Next we insert minus 10. Now we have two copies of this, so this is not. So we merge them to get minus 10. Below that it is 2. Then we have 4, 10 and minus 5, 6, 1, 5. And this is not allowed, so we merge them. We get minus 10, 2, 4 and 10. Now we cannot have this one because it will become two copies of B2. So again we merge them, so we get minus 5, 6, 1, 5. So now we have added B0 because there was already a copy of B0, so we had to merge and create a copy of B1. We see that B1 is already existing, so we have to merge and create a copy of B2. B2 is also already existing, so we have to merge them to create a copy of B3. That's precisely what we have done. Now next one is 100, so you insert 100 at the root. That's all. So for a given set of keys, here is a binomial heap which has got a copy of B0 and a copy of B3. So the idea is this: it is a collection of binomial trees. To start with, you take a copy of B0. then at any point in time, every new node is precisely B0. If B0 is already there, merge them to create B1. Then you can have one more B0. The next B0 comes, you have to merge, create B1. If B1 is already existing, merge them to create B2. So like that, we keep doing this process. When we stop this, or when we exhaust the input list, we see that we have got distinct copies of each binomial tree. And this one respects whatever observations we made so far. Number of nodes in the root list is at most log n base 2 plus 1. Now we shall see what would be the cost for extract minimum, and our ultimate objective was to merge two binomial heap. Can that be done efficiently? And there was an operation called decrease key. What is the cost? And what is the cost of insert, delete, search? All that we shall analyze in detail.